Here's an interesting matchup. AFC, NFC, Buck, here. We've got the Baltimore Ravens smarting off of a home loss against the Chicago Bears, going on to take another NFC North team, this time on the road, the Minnesota Vikings.
Two teams that are built in similar fashion. Rugged defenses. They really want to set the tone with their physicality and toughness. They find a way to just deliver enough points on offense to get wins.
Speaking of offense, this Ravens offense has really struggled. Joe Flacco catching a lot of grief for that. He struggled, and when I look at him on tape this week, Buck, look, I see him do some good things. I want to give him credit for that. The toughness of Joe Flacco has never been questioned. You're going to see a zone blitz here. Really only bringing 4. You've got a 6-man protection. You should be picked up. They don't. You got a free rusher coming right at him. He puts the ball on the money for a completion. Now, you start to feel a little bad for Joe Flacco when you see plays like this one. This is going to result in a pick 6, but Joe Flacco rolling out. No separation anywhere on the field. He's got a comeback, so it's going to be a contested catch. Need your wide receiver to step up and get that done for you. He lets the ball climb into his body. It ricochets. You end up with a pick 6. That's on Joe Flacco, but man, not a lot of places for him to go with the football. The protection has not been great. I know they've had some injuries, Marshall Yanda especially, but man, they are just not clicking offensively.
And that's the one area where he really has to pick it up. Not necessarily him, his wide receivers. They got to find a way to get open. The problem is, when you're dealing with the Minnesota Vikings, not only do they have the ability to rush you with their front 7, they can lock you up in the back end. And one of the guys who is really a key part of what they do defensively, Harrison Smith. Harrison Smith, their safety, does a great job of kind of lurking around the line of scrimmage. He can play in the deep middle. He can come down and play tight ends, but he also can play in the box. Here we see him against the Green Bay Packers on the edge. Sees that run, drops back to his zone. His awareness, his instincts, his ball skills, one of the reasons why he is a Pro Bowl player, a guy that is a difference maker in the back end.
Yeah, you see the athleticism. How about the depth that he's able to grab right here after being close to the line of scrimmage? Nice little backpedal like he's a corner and then go get the ball with one arm. So, look, it's going to be a big challenge when you look at the Baltimore Ravens struggling. I don't think this is the group you want to face when you're struggling.
No, absolutely not. I think the Minnesota Vikings have a decided advantage in this one. I'm going with them to win this game. The Vikings are rolling. Case Keenum at quarterback, the rest of the crew, I like the way things are coming together for Minnesota.
Yeah, I think the Ravens defense bounces back after a disappointing game last week against the Bears. They keep this down, the score down, but I think the Vikings a little bit too much in this one at home. I think the Minnesota Vikings get the win. I'm with you on that one, Buck. All right, for more of our content, you can go to NFL.com/MTS video as well as YouTube.com/NFL. And just for the podcast, you want to check that out, you can find it on iTunes or NFL.com/podcasts.